What was Bert's bachelor pad like?
Oh, oh God. It was so bad. It was so bad in that it was filthy. Like they had someone to clean for them. He lived with another guy, Lorenzo, and they were just gross.
Yeah.
There was like hair everywhere, flossers. Lorenzo used to floss his teeth while watching TV and then shove the used dental floss in the cushions of the couch. And when I caught him doing that, I said, "Why do you do that?" And he goes, "Because I need to use it later." And I'm like, "What? No one reuses dental floss. It's A, ineffective second time around, and B, disgusting because it's already got stuff all over it." Always dishes in the sink. I don't know how they didn't have like varmints. It was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would I never took my shoes off there. No, never. Would never take my shoes off there. No. Yeah, it was gross.
How has it been seeing him upgrade like parallel with your relationship?
I'm not sure I understand your question. What do you mean?
Like the more popular that he has gotten, how has that affected your relationship?
That's really funny you say that. So I've talked about this a lot, but this is really kind of an answer to that question. So sorry if someone's already heard this story, but last March I was on a girls' trip, and he and I are always great with our relationship. We've never had any problems. There's no, he's very white picket fence, meat and potatoes, and
honk outside.
Totally. Well, that's not me. Yeah, that's something else. That's redneck boy. But he's always been very solid in our relationship. I've never worried about him, cheating or philandering. It's just he's so scared of women and he's so scared of disease that those two things alone rule it out. So his OCD would never allow him. He would just, as soon as he did that, he would come home and go, "I just cheated on you." He just can't do it.
Yeah.
So I've never worried about that. And we've always had a good relationship. But I was on a trip with a girlfriend, and she said, when we had kids, she and her husband been together like 30 years. I don't know. We never stopped dating each other. And that's different than a date. Dating each other is totally different. And I went, I definitely stopped dating Bert. Like, we go on date nights and we have dinner and whatever. But that pursuit of the other when dating, and that like, I'm going to get really dressed up. I'm going to plan. I'm going to buy tickets to a concert. I'm going to plan, and we're going to do this before and we're doing this after. And it's a whole date. We had not done in years. We just kind of phoned it in. We showed up, but we were like, let's put our sweats on and go get tacos. And dating Bert has been the most fabulous thing ever.
That's awesome.
It's been can I curse?
Yeah.
It's been fucking insane. It has nothing was wrong before this minor shift happened. But ever since that shift, it is the best thing ever. We're about to be empty nesters, and we're like, can't keep our hands off each other all of a sudden again. We're like having sex in the car, which we haven't done since before we had kids. We're like, all these, I'm calling him and just saying like, "Hey, how about you get a hotel room?" And we just do. We're at home.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's just so much fun. So I don't know if that has anything to do with his popularity, but I think what was happening is I was feeling like he was so busy, I couldn't get him. And I couldn't get him just simply because of his schedule. So I think the dating part made me shift my mindset. So, because when he was so busy, when he was home, we were like, well, the priority is our kids. You need to hang out with our kids before you hang out with me and you. Mm-hmm. And that shift, when he was so busy, I was like, oh, no. Actually, we need me and you, and the kids will be fine. Like, they don't give a shit that we went to a hotel room. They're in their rooms, like on their phones with their friends.
Yeah.
So that happened when his popularity was really at its height last year. We were really super intense. So I don't know if that really answered your question, but that's what came to mind when you said it.
Well, I think that's like the best outcome ever. Like, things spiced up and lit up and got even better than things were. I mean, that's like the ultimate outcome.
I think so. I think it's easy. I mean, we've been together 22 years. So at a certain point, you do kind of get in like rote behavior where you just kind of, yep, let's go get the same taco restaurant, get the same, every time you come home, they want the same tacos.
Yeah, you can definitely get stuck in a little bit of like a cycle or routine.
Yeah.
And it's good to break those things.
Totally. And to break it in a way where we didn't break it, we freaking like destroyed it.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Well, I know, I've learned a lot about what you love about him. What do you think? I mean, I can tell that you're awesome, but what do you think it is that Bert found and fell in love with about you? What do you think drew him in?
My boobs. I think that was the beginning. He really was always like my boobs.
You know, it's always a great start.
You know, so it's a good place to start. And men are so visual. So, and I've always had really good boobs. No, I think that's part of it.
I love you.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?